Welcome to POCHA 89.
Welcome back.
I hope a lot of you guys so far have subscribed to our channel. We are so bad at sharing ourselves. We rarely ever mention. We just started to mention last week. And again, letting you know, before you continue with this video, please like our channel, our video,
Hit
and
all the
subscribe.
buttons
All the buttons
except
out
the
there.
dislike button.
Except the dislike, yeah. We're a little too fragile right now to get any dislikes already.
We really have nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing. Something positive, maybe along the way. But anyways, welcome back again. And today we have some interesting food and drinks.
I brought hair juice. Why? Because I'm severely hungover. I actually never had this before, but I've seen a lot of people in Korean dramas drink juices like this.
Yeah.
It seems really healthy.
We Koreans love to drink extract of certain either fruit or herbs.
What's the difference between extract and juice?
It's I guess like the whole concept of the whole idea of extract is being marketed is because they think that it contains more nutrition.
More of the nutrients?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe it's just a marketing term.
Maybe it's a marketing term. No, yeah, because you just asked me. I'm just thinking right now, and I just, yeah, my mind went blank because I was like, growing up, my mom would always tell me like, oh, drink this extract, that extract, because like it used to be a bigger portion, and you shrink it down to like smaller portions, so people think that it's just more nutritious to you. You're taking a lot in it. Anything good, you need to take it a lot. That's like sort of the idea. But I know that I heard the whole process of extracting fruit or herbs or vegetables, that is one of the best way to contain all the nutrition. Instead of blending with water or milk, make it into a smoothie, you're not doing anything. You're just using one ingredient and extracting everything out of it. So maybe that's why.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we have this. And also we have our soju tonight, which is grapefruit flavor. I'm not a big fan of flavor soju, but some people, when people come over to my place, they bring some sojus with flavors, and I'm like, we don't get to finish it. They will just leave.
Flavor soju is like really great when you first started drinking. Like I remember when they came out when I was in college, it was so good.
It was tempting. It was good.
Yeah.
Then I realized I make wrong judgments and decisions with this. This is the devil's whisper.
Yes, yes.
It truly whispers it to you.
And what'd you make?
And for the Anju, I made, honestly, I was like, I don't know what to make. Let me brainstorm. Then I stumbled upon a video, a YouTuber made shrimp with pastry. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Let me try that. And while I was making it, I just didn't know what to do with the shrimp heads. So I was like, oh, let me extract some juices out of it. So I basically stir fry with white wine, with like celery, carrot, and onion. Those three big vegetables that you need to make in order to make broth, like chicken broth, beef broth. You always use those three ingredients. I did that, and I made like shrimp, I guess, like broth out of it. And then I was like, I have potato. I don't really eat potato at home, but I got to do something about it because I don't want food to go to waste. So I was like, oh, let me just make gnocchi out of it. So that's what I did. Shrimp, potato gnocchi.
Wow.
So we got some Italian.
So this is the leftover combo.
Oh, yeah. The shrimp was brand new. Okay. I just didn't know what to do with this one. So I was like, oh, leftover. But all the ingredients are fresh. Just potato. Just a potato.
Potatoes can't really go bad that easily, can they?
That is true though, but it's just like annoying. When you have that one ingredient, you don't know what to do about it. It sits there. I just need to do something about it.
Now that I think about it, I've never seen a potato go bad. I've only seen it sprout.
Yeah, when potato goes bad, it shrinks. It gets really wrinkly,
Yeah.
super wrinkly. If there's a sprout, that means it's in the best condition. They try to grow things out of it. It shrinks like human, like 80 years old man, women. Sorry,
Like
human,
your skin.
like my skin. Anyways, what's about today?
Today we're talking about conspiracy theories.
Yes, we're talking about conspiracy theory. I love conspiracy theory. I love.
I don't know any, but I would believe many.
I'm sure you know a lot of them. You just like never thought about it.
Okay. Name one.
Like this Illuminati exists.
Uh-huh.
So based on my research, I know they exist because Illuminati was started for completely different reason in different place in Europe.
What was it for?
So like when people think about Illuminati, they first think about US.
They think about what's that movie called?
What?
With Nicolas Cage. And he's like trying to
What?
find a US treasure. National Treasure? Is that what it's called? The Nicolas Cage movie? It's about the Freemasons. You know what I'm
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
I need to look this up really quick. Cage movies. Okay, well, there's
Ooh, a
he has
taste
too
of
many
shrimp.
too many movies for me to find it. Okay,
Well,
keep going.
but people talking about Illuminati, the symbol of Illuminati, you know that
Yeah.
that's in a dollar,
Yeah.
in a dollar bill, and no one actually knows if it exactly exists or not.
I
Like
think the
honestly,
members know.
I'm sure,
Yeah.
but in public eye, it's still a conspiracy.
Uh-huh.
And someone actually, I don't know, like credibility wise, I don't know if I can trust this person, but a pretty big side historian went on YouTube and he said Illuminati isn't does actually exist. It started off in Europe, one of the European countries, and they all just gathered the most intellectual, like smart people
I heard about
together,
this, yeah.
and they just want to form a group, like friend group, which later on become bigger community as more people join, right?
Mm.
And they had to go through some screenings, like filtering things out, people out. Who's who's really smart? Welcome to join. If you're not, sorry, you're out. And that's how they kept that group for a long time. And I don't know how that evolved into the current modern day Illuminati, but Jeffree Star,
Oh.
he went on a podcast and someone asked him like, "Oh, were you ever reached out by Illuminati?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I turned it down. I don't want to be part of it. But looks like it exists.
Do we care that it exists or not? What is it and how does it impact us?
I guess the direct impact we don't know yet. But here's the thing. If the smartest and the richest people or the most talented people are collectively gathering together and sharing ideas, and those ideas, I don't know what it are those, but couldn't it be also something about harming humanity?
I guess so. But
You
I feel
know?
like a place where people gather and share ideas is the internet. But there's a lot of smart people on the internet now too. Also dumb people.
A lot of smart people and dumb people too. But I feel like being smart in internet is different compared like it's different to like being smart and be part of like completely mysterious society.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever I see people complaining about, oh, I don't want to work at this company. I'm so tired of working 9 to 5 jobs. Like, I want to actually make money and thing, blah, 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 blah. If you think about it, all those 9 to 5 jobs are created by
The rich.
rich people. richer than probably Elon Musk, richer than Bill Gates, Rockefeller, like rich, right? And because they created those jobs and those companies run 9 to 5, and because all the employees work 9 to 5, we like us growing up, graduating high school, graduating college, and applying for jobs, and then we have jobs then go 9 to 5 jobs until what 45, 55, or sometimes to 60, and we retire. You think about it, oh, have I lived my life the way I wanted, or was I just all along just one
Under
of the
somebody's
million
system.
slaves? Yeah, system.
Yes.
I've been thinking about this a lot, like a lot recently.
Yeah. But I think that's also what makes this like creator economy so interesting is that this is a way that people left the system, like not doing the 9 to 5, working when they want to work, doing the things they want to do.
Mm.
And the creator economy is doing pretty well. Like people are making good money. Brands are paying good money. I don't know how long it's gonna last though.
We don't know.
Because not everyone can if everyone goes into creator economy, nobody who's working at the supermarket.
That is true. No, that is
Yeah.
true. It's, yeah, that's this type of story, the whole conspiracy theory and the sub ideas that we always get from talking about this conspiracy theories is just fun if you think about it. Not only Illuminati, the Area 64 or 61. What is it? I forgot.
48?
48 was it? No, we're so wrong at this. I'm so bad at this. Can you search actually? You know the one
Let's talk about conspiracy theories, but none of us know anything about it.
we don't have to know all the numbers exactly. I'm sure everyone understands immediately what that is.
Area 51.
51. Okay, yeah, Area 51 off of Nevada, next to close to Vegas. I think it's pretty close to Vegas, like
Yeah.
1 or 2 hours away. Like even that is crazy. How like here and there I see YouTube video, like a podcast or a show on YouTube where a speaker or panel came out and talk about their experience working in that area or passing by that area.
I don't
The
think you can talk
restricted,
about it if you work there.
you can talk about it to a certain extent,
Uh-huh.
but I'm sure you're not allowed to say everything. But there are historians, there are scientists, people, or military soldiers who pass by that area, who used to work around that area, talks things about what they have seen and how hard U.S. governments try to hide things away from public. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Like,
also crazy, like with social media now, it's so hard to hide anything. There's no secret safe. They all come out.
but also, who owns social media? Who create trends of social media? All these big name rich people, they're the owner.
No, social media. Yes, rich people own social media, but the people who make the trends and create the content are everyday people.
So here's what I'm saying. If they don't want any of this information to be out, they would have already erased all the content that has anything to do exposing their existence or what they're working on from the early on. But the fact that those informations are keep being shared and people are keep adding more information based on their experiences, that things that they've heard, these informations are keep being shared, and nothing much is being done. And I'm sure even all of that
So we're
is
talking
part
about
of their
censorship.
censorship, but even all of that is part of their plan. Because it's
Mm.
fun to have people, it's fun to watch people getting excited about one thing.
Yeah.
And you know the truth. You're the one who's like just watching it. You're like, I guess
Well, the thing
that's
is,
not gonna hurt.
if you
And let
do
them talk.
censor it, people will want to talk about it more because, like, why is there no
That is true.
information? So they have to let it leak out.
Hmm.
It's just to have people itch that kind of curiosity a little bit,
Yeah,
but not reveal too much.
true.
But I don't think if someone makes a video about Area 51 and exposes all the secrets, by the time it goes out, it's too late for the government to play, hey, TikTok or hey, whatever social media, take that video down. It's too late. The video is out.
But they can still do something about it.
I think once it's on the internet, it's so hard to take it off. The moment it's uploaded and you get one viewer, even if you take it down after 2 views, those 2 people who saw it could have recorded it or could have talked about what they saw. And that's how things spread on the internet. It's so hard to control. Unless it's literally like when you upload it, the social media program detects language that's saying something like Area 51 and it automatically doesn't let you upload it.
I want to believe what you're saying is actually true, but I think with this modern day technology, I still think that they are keep erasing the most important things without people, the public noticing it. So here's the thing. New Jeans, they're like the director of, not the director of, not the CEO of the agency, but New Jeans, the Korean K-pop group, they were in like, they were part of the artists of the subgroup, like sub company within the big Hive company. And then the CEO of that subgroup was that lady who went on an interview and rant about what Hive was trying to like do to New Jeans and copying everything what they do, all the creativity part, like dance and like choreo. They try to get involved and try to take away New Jeans' like authentic ideas and give it to some other group.
Yeah.
The whole Shazam happened. So when that happened, a lot of New Jeans' Korean fans I'm talking about, went on YouTube and Instagram, keep posting all those like wrong things. Hive was, oh wait, is the agency called Hive or is it Hype?
Hype.
Hype.
Yeah.
All the wrongdoings they did, and even about the CEO, like how CEO is into cult, and those cult messages are very well represented through different type of choreographies or certain pictures or certain objects in New Jeans' music video. All these things were publicly shared on YouTube comment section, Instagram comment section. And I was the one who, when all that went viral, I was scrolling through to look at the whole details, like what's going on actually in actuality. I need more information. Let me go on a comment section, read it. It's crazy how people are like, this is my 51st, like 52nd time writing this. This is my 10th time writing this. Hype is keep deleting my our comments. Everyone keep on commenting on this, keep on liking this so we don't lose this information. Guys, we need to keep doing it. So many fans are keep posting things like exposing what Hype has done and the CEO of Hype has done to New Jeans. Keep getting deleted.
That makes sense because that's on their account, right? You can delete comments on your account.
That is true.
If we're talking about YouTube is deleting comments, then that's a problem.
But YouTube's been deleting comments.
What comments are they deleting?
Conspiracy theory.
So this whole YouTube is gonna get deleted?
Oh my god, sorry. I think to a certain extent they do.
They will delete like hate speech or yeah, I think if someone is like suicidal, they will delete those videos or something.
Makes sense.
I'm not sure. I'm sure they have like terms and conditions where there are certain things you can't say and show on YouTube.
Now that I brought up the whole idea of like conspiracy theory, I'm a little scared now.
So let's just say everything and see which one gets deleted.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
That's how we
do
test it.
See, YouTube loves to. Just kidding. I love YouTube. We just started. We're just little sprout. Don't step on us. We still need to grow.
The 3 viewers are gonna spread misinformation that we started.
Well, Out of those 3 viewers, I think 2
One
of them
is
are
me.
us. No.
Do you believe in aliens?
The religious Christian side of me says no,
Wait,
but
Christians don't believe in aliens?
usually don't.
Is there something that says that in the
Because
Bible?
no, it's because here's the thing. This is a little gray area or sensitive area, but let me just talk about it very briefly. Christians believe God is the word of God is God. God is the word. So Bible, what I meant is Bible is God itself. So we read Bible, we're reading God. Like God is the word itself. And anyways, whatever that's in the Bible is basically what we're believing in. Yes, whatever that's not on the Bible, we're not saying we're denying it, but we believe we live by the words of God, which is the Bible and God Himself. We have faith within Him, and blah blah. Anyways, so
You just spent 2 minutes saying the same exact
I
thing.
know because this is very tricky. But anyways, yeah, alien was never mentioned in the Bible. That's my reason. Alien was never mentioned in the Bible. When God created the earth, God created human and all the land animal, sea animal, and sky animal, whatever that is. Right? Within the Christian community, there are people who denying dinosaur because, like, how could dinosaur exist? God created the earth on the day one. That was probably only 4,000 years ago. There are some people who say that. There are some people who believe the dinosaur exists because they're also animal. There's so many different theories. Everyone believe is different. That's really everyone has their own take. My take is I try to believe what's on the Bible and never really, but my Bible never revealed any unknown outer space
He ran out of pages.
being. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So
I
yeah,
mean, if the Bible doesn't mention it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
that's
right?
yeah. I was about to yeah. I wanted to pinpoint at that one. That is also true too. Just because Bible never mentioned it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. But it's just like another bizarre understanding of another unknown being is out there that is other than human being. If Bible never mentioned it, why do I even have to care about it? It's more like that.
Interesting.
That's my take. Not all Christians think like that, I bet.
Hmm.
How about you?
I'm still undecided.
Your indecisive skill is flourishing every
It
year.
encompasses everything.
Everything, even love life. Are you gonna let that happen?
I believe that there can be living organisms outside of Earth,
Mm,
and space is so big
mm.
that's possible.
Yeah,
So the possibility is there. There's enough things going on Earth for me to care about too much.
too much.
Too many things happening here. I
Yo,
can't,
yeah.
unless they come down to Earth and bring us some new renewable energy resources,
For real.
fix our ozone. Like then I'll be like, okay, yes, I believe you.
Yes, it's only January.
Yeah.
Do you see what's going around in the world? Not just US is going crazy right now, but in the world, like plane crashing, countries like going into war,
Being lit on fire,
people lit on
fish in the
fire.
tracks.
I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Also, I feel like I'm afraid we were getting to that point in life or time on Earth where we're slowly getting in like desensit- desensitized.
Of Earth's destruction.
Not only Earth destruction, it's more like by things that are going on around us.
Yeah.
Because like when I think about it, I have to live my life.
Yeah.
I still have to wake up at 7 in the morning, let's just say, going to the gym and go to work and come back home. All of this is happening.
Yeah.
And I'm getting all this information through my phone, my friend, by phone call, text messages, social media, news channel, everywhere, right? But I have to live my life. I'm just keep moving on with my life. And it's just crazy how I'm getting desensitized by all while this is all happening in the background.
Yeah. What can you do?
Nothing.
I still gotta pay my bills.
I know. But
Until
that's
I'm the one being pushed on a track, then
then that's a goodbye. That's a farewell.
hello Jesus.
Hello, Jesus. I've been watching Netflix shows called The Resident. It's a medical drama made in the US. So, anyways, while watching this, there was like an episode where a patient did not get to say bye to her sister, the only bloodline that's left, before she died, because she didn't know probably she's gonna die. She died of cardiac arrest after a lung transplant or something. And that was like the ending of that episode. The next episode, you see her and her sister walking in the garden, talking to each other as if they're both still alive and happy. And watching that, I got to think: is dying good thing for the person who's dying, more so than bad thing? More than bad thing to those people, like for those people who are left on Earth.
You're gonna rephrase that one more time.
Okay, so is dying something that's good for those people who's dying than those people who are left on Earth, like who had to leave that person, who has
It's
to
more
say goodbye?
painful to see someone go.
Mm.
I mean, it depends, like, if you believe afterlife or
Hell no.
rebirth.
Oh hell no.
Not the resurrection, but what's it called?
Nature, circle of life, reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Oh, see, I don't know, because let's just say if I get pushed, if I die, I feel it doesn't matter how I die, with what method, by who. If I die, that's the end of my life, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm done. I'm happy. I'll be feeling good. If I could see myself dying on a third person perspective, I'd be like, there you go. You've lived your life. Good night.
But what if
You
you
know?
can't?
Damn. I didn't think about it that way.
What if it's just end, plug, pulled, black,
Well,
done,
yeah.
nothingness? You
There you
can't
go.
even you can't think. There's no emotion.
If that's the case, I would have never brought up this question. I brought up this question because we want to think to that extent of realm. I'll be more like, okay, good, I'm dead. Wow, that was a good life. I've done it, yes. But I feel like for those people who had to let me go, my friends and family, it's a torture. It's a pain. And I know there are cultures out there that take takes death as like a celebration. Like, yeah, you live a
Yeah.
good life. But is it really still, even to those people who celebrate death, is it actually, do you feel celebration? Do you feel joy? Or is it something that the culture is trying to make you think that it's a joyful thing?
I think there's only certain cultures that make it feel joyful. But I think it'll be nice to reprogram ourselves to treat it with more joy rather than sadness. But also, humans, we need to grieve. It's if you don't grieve, then you're gonna become a serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe a funeral is a good way to grieve and let it all out and let your emotions out so you can also move on.
Oh.
So you can look at it both ways.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I just don't, when I die, I don't want anyone to be sad. That's all. I want it to be a celebration.
Would you want to be, if you could, would you want to be reincarnated?
Oh no, I don't believe in that. I don't want that.
Okay, let's say you died and you have to reincarnate. That's the system.
Mm.
What would but you can pick, what would you reincarnate
Oh.
into in your next life? And you're going to start exactly 7 days after you died.
Oh, a tree.
A tree? Where?
Anywhere,
Because
actually.
they're cutting down trees.
But anywhere, it doesn't matter.
Like, you might die as a tree very soon.
But it's okay. That's another form of death, right? Like, I want to be a tree because, like, tree is a one thing that stands strong during windiest day, snowy day, rainiest day, sunny day. It becomes shelter for certain people. It becomes it gives you, it gives you a place to hide away from really scorching hot sunny sunlight. It protects you from rain. Sometimes you just want to sit down and take a deep breath and rest, like to read books, or I don't know, like it's just like an amazing place that really draws people to come to you, closer to you. Isn't that amazing? Let's just be a tree.
So maybe
Was that
like
too
a
romantic?
tree in a national park, protected.
Yes, like Yosemite.
Yeah, not the
Yeah.
ones in, I don't know, South America that are
Hell
being
no.
chopped down for
Eh.
palm oil.
That's another reincarnation. I'm getting chopped off to be a palm tree or someone's paper.
Or toilet paper. Ooh.
I don't want to be shoved in someone's ass. And sorry, that's dirty. If I can, okay. So if I'm a tree and I'm going to be cut down for certain production purposes, I want to be reincarnated as really nice toilet paper.
A tissue.
Not toilet paper, tissue.
Why?
You know, tissue that rich people use just to like tap on their face.
They use a handkerchief.
Bye. Something expensive. I don't want to be like I don't want to I don't want to be a toilet paper that goes to like some dirty ass household with low income. Sorry.
There's so many things a tree can become besides toilet paper and tissue. It could be a book.
No, I don't want to be a book. Book is so easily forgotten.
That's true. You can be a foundation for a house.
It burns. Did you just see wildfire in LA? Girl, it burns.
That's true.
I don't want to be part of that. See, I don't want all that. The good thing about tissue, either in roll form or folded, multi-fold, we call it multi-fold,
Oh.
it comes out endlessly. I know the limit is 100, let's just say 50, but at least I come out in 50 different sheets instead of just one book and forgotten on a shelf or made into a house and children running around scratching me. And when the wildfire comes, I have no right to say no because I just have to be burned.
Tissues burn too.
I know, but like I said, it's like 50 different folds. Isn't that amazing? You're cutting me into 50 different pieces. I exist in 50 different ways. This is
Well,
very philosophical.
one way, just in 50 pieces.
But going back to your question, do you believe in a you said you don't know if alien exists or not?
I think they can exist.
Okay. So what was the purpose of that question? What did you have in mind? Why did you bring up that question?
We're talking about conspiracy theories. One of them is if aliens exist. No, because we're talking about Area 51. That's why. Yeah, there's rumors about there was researching UFOs there,
Yeah.
non-human species.
Yeah.
There's also this like viral photo that went around where they found a body that didn't look human in some other country.
Oh, okay. So I saw a video recently about this. If I can find it, I'll write it in the comment section or share with you guys. But I don't know if it's Russia or US or other countries' government admitted that they've been doing research on children. They're doing experiment, not a research, like experiment on children with disabilities to see how far, like to do some stupid experiment to find out how far human can survive, like how much of a pain can human being endure to survive. All this different type of
This is a while ago,
experiment.
right? Not now.
This is a while ago, but it's still going on.
It's called, they were doing experiments in either China, I think it was in China or
Oh, this
Japan.
okay. You're talking about the unit 7 something unit.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, that's back then. But we're talking about this also happening in the US or I think Russia. No, because what I'm trying to say is because they secret agents or secret kidnappers will walk around random areas of communities or countrysides or city when they find abandoned, not abandoned I would say, but I guess abandoned. Okay, so like children, what shelters, they go to shelters. They only handpick those children who are abandoned by their parents, birth parents, because of their disabilities or mental problem, because they don't have parents. They can claim those children and take it away for experiments. And they did all these different type of experiments. Now, while doing these experiments, and these are atrociously disgusting experiments that I can't even describe. I've seen some of these experiments, like the description of it, and it's too much.
Mhm.
But anyways, they do crazy stuff to the point where I remember a random person who used to work in that facility passed by, saw a body of those one of those children. It looked like alien. So this guard did not know what's happening in that facility.
Ah.
Everything is enclosed.
Hmm.
Like no one has any access unless, you're like, I guess, like you're high in the rank or you're the one who's doing the experiment, you're the lab worker, I guess. But all the guards and like janitors probably don't have any access like
Yeah.
to peek inside. And this guard had a chance to like pass by that area and saw a lab where there's like a person lying on the steel bed, and it looked like an alien, like big head, big eyes, what you might call black eyes.
Oh.
He was like, "Oh my god, is that an alien?"
So
And
go ahead.
so he thought that he saw an alien. So he's talking about his experience to his colleagues and other people, and people started to believe that, oh, they're doing experiments on aliens, so alien exist, but it may not be an alien. If you think about it,
It's human greed.
it's human greed.
Mm.
Yeah, and what you mentioned before, yeah, and I'm so bad at this, but I think that was that happened during Japanese Empire.
Yeah.
The Unit 716 or 761. It was a gruesome thing that the Japanese soldiers did,
Mm.
and behind all that, there was a Japanese doctor
Yes.
back then who was full of greed,
Yeah.
evil greed, to wanting to be the first person to invent bacteria, viruses that could kill people. And they had to do all that experiment on human being. And where do you get those human beings from? The local area for all those prisoners that they caught. I remember 96% of them were Chinese. I think 2% were Koreans. And there are a few people, there are American soldiers, I think, or German soldiers. I forgot exactly, but there were like few non-Asian people also
Mm.
were there, used as experiment object. And it's crazy. Yeah.
What if, let's say, aliens do exist and humans wanted to do testing experiments on alien life forms to maybe it will help us find a cure to, I don't know, cancer or some other things. Would you allow that?
Aliens doing
No,
experiment.
we're doing
Where
experiments
is doing experiment on
on
alien?
alien life forms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until, I guess it will be yes. It's okay to do it until we come to a point where our society decide to accept alien as another living creature with emotion just like human being. Thus, we're not supposed to harm them. If that become a thing, then we're probably gonna stop because that's against human right and everything.
Not human, right?
Huh? Alien, because that's what it is. We used to eat animal like we used to be hunter and gatherers, right?
Yeah.
We used to eat any animal we want. Do you think people look at dog as pet back then? At least a few hundred years ago, no. And what are we doing right now? Even 30 years ago, Korea used to eat dogs, and I know a few other countries used to eat dog as not like poodle, not like German Shepherd, but every country has its own dog, and they're edible dogs.
Mm.
They used to have edible dog
Dog
farm.
farm, yeah.
Look at Korea right now. Go insane because they have dog hotel, dog cafe. You send your dog to a cafe so they can hang out with other dogs throughout the day while you're at work. When someone say I eat dog, you get canceled. The society moved crazy.
I heard that a dog can tell if you've eaten dogs.
That's I don't know how you can tell. That's crazy.
That's a folk's tale.
Wow. See, until new law comes into play and changes what we consider norm, and that becomes our daily understanding, daily norm, and daily understanding, that's when things start to change. If we want to cure cancer and we need to use alien as an experimental object to do an experiment on, we'll do it until someone brings up an idea of those alien being just as fragile as human. They have feelings. You shouldn't do that, and that became a norm. Then we'll stop.
Interesting.
It's all human greed at the end.
Yeah.
Honestly, like all these conspiracy theories, does it matter? It doesn't matter at all if you think about it.
The scary thing about conspiracy theories are they're affecting you. If they're true, they're affecting you without you knowing, and that's not good. But if you don't know,
True.
it doesn't matter.
Like,
Ignorance is bliss.
yeah, but also Illuminati exists. Does it matter to me? No. Because whether they exist or not, I'm already living in the 9 to 5 job world right now
Mm-hmm.
where we all work so hard, we complain. Almost everyone complains about their job. When the time comes, everyone's trying to save money to buy Christmas gift for their relatives and again, right?
Yeah.
And then when January comes, they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna go out and eat because we already spent a lot of money for Christmas. Tax season is coming back. People are all not gonna spend money." And then people start to spend money again when they get few $100 return. Summer comes. Oh, I need a summer buddy. Let me go to gym and get a summer buddy. And they buy a ticket to I don't know, God forbid, like Southeast Asia, Miami, where everyone goes. If you look at it, we all live in some sort of sequence as if this is like the way to live.
Yeah.
Whether Illuminati exists or not, all this conspiracy theory exists or not, technically it doesn't matter because we're already living in one small bubble.
We're in the system.
Oh, yeah, like in the system. Oh, I have another thing to talk about.
What?
I had a very interesting